Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me.
Yes, I'm going to attempt to do a Thanksgiving look, like something very orange, because I feel like that gives, Thanksgiving fall vibes. So hopefully it turns out well. So if you hear noise in the background, we're still prepping for dinner. So that's why you can hear all the noise. This is well, I was about to say this is my first Thanksgiving, but if not, but it feels like that because like I've been in Canada how many years? 5 years. So technically this is my fifth Thanksgiving in Canada, but it only feels like my first because I don't really have family here. So well, God. So this is the first Thanksgiving I'm spending with my sister. I'm staying with my sister right now. And this is the first Thanksgiving I'm spending with my sister. I usually spend Thanksgiving with my uncle in Ottawa, where I was, and I only knew him when I moved to Canada. So like I don't know him like that. He's my uncle, like blood uncle, but like I don't really know him like that. And we usually have Thanksgiving dinner with his wife's family because we don't have like family here. Our family is in Nigeria, so we usually have the dinner with his wife's family. So I just always feel like a guest. So I'll just always go for dinner and leave. Like I'm never there for the prep, and even I usually don't stay too long after. So to me, it doesn't really feel like Thanksgiving. I just feel like he invited me to come and eat dinner and go home, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, this time I'm spending with my sister. So I know her. I grew up with her. So it just feels more like Thanksgiving because it feels more like family. Not that my uncle is not family, but you know what I mean, you know. But yeah, and that's why I really, because at first we're like we don't know if we want to do something for Thanksgiving. I was like, yeah, we should definitely do something because I want to, I want it to feel, I want to have that Thanksgiving feeling. You know how all this, when you see all these American movies, or I watch a lot of vlogs, so all these Thanksgiving vlogs in the US that they are there and it's like a family reunion, or their uncle and auntie and grandpa and everybody. So that's how I envision Thanksgiving to be, and that's not how it has been for me the past how many years that I've been in Canada for Thanksgiving. So I wanted it to feel like that, even though I don't have that many people. It's literally just four of us, but it's four of us that we know each other, like we're close knit. We I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like if you live in Canada, like if you're in Canada for just school, like you don't really have family, then I feel like you'll be able to relate. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that's why I'm really excited for this Thanksgiving. Like I never sound excited, but this is how I sound in every situation, whether I'm happy or sad or all of the above. Okay, I know it doesn't look orange, but God, I thought this is how she did it. This is supposed to be more reddish, but it's not coming out that way. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll figure it out. I don't have orange. I thought I had an orange, like shimmer color, and I don't. This is already a fail. What makes orange? Red and yellow makes orange, but I don't have a yellow shimmer either. Okay, I'm just going to attempt this and hopefully it looks like what I want it to look like. Oh, yep. We can work with that. Hopefully it turns out well. I'm going to try and make this part orange. And hopefully that turns out like something presentable. Because right now I look insane. I don't know, man. These eyeshadow things. Eyeshadow is so hard for me. I think also when I started learning how to do makeup, actually was not as exciting for me to learn because I have red eyes. And so every time I do eyeshadow, like it doesn't even show. So I don't know why I bother. But if I, tilt my head to a particular angle and close my eye a little bit, then it shows. Now let me tell you why. I'm finally spending Thanksgiving with my sister because obviously Thanksgiving is during school time, so I'm usually in school, so I can't travel. Like during Christmas, I usually spend it with my sister and my sisters because there's break, so I have time to travel. But like it doesn't make sense for me to travel when it's just a long weekend. But I'm with my sister because school is online. Yay! At first, even when I knew school was online, I didn't plan to come here because I didn't really want to travel. I was scared. Listen, I don't know about you people, but me, I'm scared of corona. So I was scared to even travel. But I kind of was forced to because my landlord basically kicked me out. So I was staying in a house with 3 other students. We all went to the same school. And then because of COVID and school being online, they all did not renew their lease and they went home to their various houses. They're all Canadian, so they all just went, like, drove home. But me, I wasn't trying to travel or anything, so I was still there. So, like a month or so before my lease ended, my landlord was like, so you have to either find people to replace your roommates or your housemates because I didn't sign the lease with them. I signed the lease like on my own. So I didn't think that them even like not renewing their lease was a problem for me because I just assumed the landlords would find somebody to fill up the other rooms because like it was my business. So I was just there, being comfortable. I was even happy I was staying in the house by myself most of the time because we were not around. Just for me to see a message from my landlord, basically kicking me out. So they told me that I either have to find someone to fill in all the other rooms or I have to move out. So I was like, I'm not a fucking real estate agent or whatever. So there was no way I was going to find 3 people such you do in such short notice to fill up 3 rooms. And like if we had school, it would have been easier because you can say, oh, it's close to school. But nobody was really looking for houses that time, I thought. So I was just like, you know what, the easiest option is just for me to pack my load and go. So right now, I'm in Halifax. So yeah, I'm just staying here for the meantime, doing school online, not paying rent, living a baby girl lifestyle. Okay, this is how my eyeshadow looks so far. I think I tried. It doesn't look how I imagined it to look in my head, but I think it's good enough. Honestly, every time I do eyeshadow, it never turns out the way I want it to be, like the way I imagined it to be. Because I find it from maybe Instagram pictures that they don't show me how to use it, or even if it's like YouTube videos, I never have the palette because they're using 500 palettes and I have only 1 palette. So it never turns out how I want it to be, but just have to make it work. Eyeshadow looks good. Yes or no? And I always have to bring my eyeshadow like all the way up here, like almost to my eyebrows, so that people can actually see it. Because once I open my eyes, it disappeared, it's gone. Okay, so disclaimer, my eyeshadow, I said eyeshadow, my foundation is orange, like very, not orange, red maybe. But when I highlight my face, it usually all comes together. I know I'm talking too much and saying like random things, but you will use a brush or a beauty blender sponge to put on your foundation. Because honestly, why I know people say, oh, they use this for this reason, this for that reason, but the only reason I use a brush is because when I started learning how to do my makeup, I started learning with a brush. So it's just like, that is what I know. So it's safe for me, and that's I love a safe option. When I don't like change, I'm not good with change, I would say. Like, I like things to go the same way all the time, if that makes sense. Like moving here, before I moved here, it's like I was having a small panic attack just by the thought of me moving here. It makes more sense for me to move to be here, but at the same time, I was just so used to where I was before, and I was so comfortable with it. So the thought of it was just disgusting. Even though, not that I love Ottawa like that, but I liked it because I was comfortable there. Like I knew everywhere, I knew my people, like I had my people there, you know. But now I'm here now, and I'm comfortable here now, and again I can't imagine moving again, except obviously if I'm moving back to Ottawa, because that's still like a comfortable place for me. But yeah, that's how I am with everything, with makeup, with everything. I have to learn how to deal with change and go with the flow of things. I need to become that kind of person, honestly, because it just makes sense to be that kind of person. Like if you're scared of change, you're going to hold yourself back a lot. Like, so I can't do that to myself, okay? But even when I use my brush, I still go over with a sponge, because I don't know. See, I don't have a reason why I do anything. I'm not going to lie to you. It just worked. I did it one time, it worked, and I did not stop. If something works, why change it? If it's not broken, why change it? So if you're in Halifax, hit me up, okay? Because I don't really have friends here yet. Because I just moved here and I don't really go anywhere. Like there's nowhere to go. There's no like I'm going to school. I started working recently, so at least I'm going there. But apart from that, yeah. Even though I'm so bad with making friends over the internet, I don't know how people do it, but I'm really bad at it, because I'm bad at keeping in touch with people if it's not like seeing you physically. Like I can't just talk to someone over the phone for how many months and I'm not seeing you in intervals. Not that I have to see somebody every single time, but at least we have to see to some extent for me to keep in touch with you. Like I'm very bad at keeping in touch with people. But because I'm bad at texting, if you text me, if I'm not in the mood, then I don't like to answer then and there. Before I used to reply really fast, but what I noticed is that when I reply, no matter how I'm feeling, then I end up giving dry reply. But if I wait till I'm in the mood, then that way I will put in the effort to reply like a reasonable person, you know. But yeah, so that's the disadvantage. But I think I prefer that, because then it's easier to keep in touch with people, especially now that I'm not in the same city with any of my friends. I have to be in the mood to text you to reply. See, it's coming together. Doesn't look so orange anymore. Yay! This is my final look. I think it turned out great. I don't know if it looks like my eyeshadow looks very fall, but I like it, so that's good enough for me. Thank you for watching, guys. Comment and let me know how you spend your Thanksgiving. If you care about Thanksgiving, if you even celebrate Thanksgiving. Let me see if I can relate. Yeah, bye.